Let's look at an interesting question which involves some more concepts regarding radiation and insulation systems. So this insulation has some tricky thing. So this example will clear that. So let's assume we have one surface which has a temperature of 300 Kelvin. The another surface T2 has a temperature of 200 Kelvin. And we need to figure out the heat flux between them, and the space between them can be filled with multiple different options. So I'll list down those things. 1 centimeter, and let's assume the emissivity of these surfaces as 1 of both these surfaces. Okay, so there are 3 cases. The first case in which the space between these two surfaces is filled with air. The second case in which the space is not filled, it is evacuated. And the third case in which it is filled with urethane insulation. Okay, so we'll look at the concepts when what evacuated means, what urethane insulation means, and what air means. So in case of air, what the heat flux will involve? Heat flux means Q double dash. It will be due to conduction plus it will be due to radiation. There is no fluid involved, or there is air, so there can be convection, but we'll assume the convection is negligible because it is natural convection. That is the first reason I am giving. It is natural convection. The second reason is the space between these two surfaces is only 1 centimeter. That is very small space. That's why the natural convection extent to which it will occur will be very small. That's why I am neglecting convection. Otherwise convection will also occur. Next, so in conduction part we'll have the K of air, T1 minus T2 upon the distance, plus for radiation part we'll have sigma epsilon T1 raised to 4 minus T2 raised to 4. So that is the net flux. Okay, and we'll use the K air, value of K air as 0.0219 watts per meter Kelvin. So applying all these values which we already have, which is 0.0219, 300 minus 200 upon 1 centimeter plus 1 into 5.67 into 10 raised to minus 8, and T1 is 300 raised to 4 minus 200 raised to 4. This gives me this is giving me a value of 587.55 watts per meter square. So this is the net heat flux. In the case of evacuated, the net heat flux will only be, so in that case there will be no conduction because there is no medium through which the conduction can occur. There is no medium through which the convection will also occur. So there is only a case for radiation to occur. Hence this part will not be present, only this part will be present, and this part value I am getting is 368.55 watts per meter square. Now an interesting things come, which is of urethane insulation. So for any insulation, the K value which is given in any reference, whatever reference you are taking, it can be textbook or even in the exams if it is given, the K value takes care of all the processes, all ways of heat transfer. We know if insulation is porous, there will be some air in it or there can be some other fluid in it, but whatever K value is given in the reference, whatever K value is given in the theory, in textbook, in anywhere, that K value takes care of all the conduction which can occur through the insulation, all the radiation which can occur through the insulation, or all the convection which can occur through the insulation. So that K Obviously K value means conductivity. So obviously radiation will not occur because we'll assume the insulation is opaque, that it's not transparent. So the radiations cannot completely pass from the first surface to the another. So radiation will obviously be zero, but the convection can occur. But we'll assume the conductivity value includes conductivity, convectivity and radiativity. All the things are included in K value. Hence now the total Q will be only Q conduction, and hence this value will be K into delta T upon delta X. Now K value of urethane insulation as per my reference is, well, its value is 0.40 and then 2. No, sorry, my reference is it's 0.026 and then 300 minus 200 upon 1 centimeter. So this gives me 260 watts per meter square. So we can see using that insulation we have a very small heat transfer occurring. So it's a practical thing. If we want to insulate our object, our home from outside heat loads, we can either use air, we can either use evacuated method, or we can use some insulation. So insulation provided the least amount of heat load or heat flux. If we take some practical object, so if we take some copper or if we have some other metal, the K value will be very high. It can be 120, 100. So in that case, if we use 100, these values of heat flux will go into thousands. So that much more amount of heat can be added to our home. So that's all. Through this example, I have given you a practical implication of what it means when we are using air, if we have evacuated systems or if we have insulations. Okay, thank you.